All right, kids. Hey, last time we left off, we had basically made this handle. There's a couple things that I'm going to do before I continue with this. We need to make sure that we add a subsurface modifier to everything. And so I'm going to go to add modifier. We're going to go to subdivision surface. And whoa, that's going to change a couple things here, right? It rounds a bunch of stuff out. But yeah, this has made some changes. So a couple things that we can kind of talk about as to why this happened. Well, I won't talk about why, but the way that you can get this to look the way that you want it to is, again, getting into Control R, adding a loop cut. I'm going to add this thing at the bottom, and I'm going to pull that thing down. So it's going to get rid of that weird shape. And then I'm going to do the same thing at the top. I'm going to hit Control R. I'm going to get that loop to, there it is. I'll pull that up. There. That looks better. Right? And what I also want to think about doing, this is a mug, it's not a perfectly flat top. And so what I want to do at the face select mode, I'll click this thing. I'm actually going to inset it by hitting I. I'm going to pull it in a little bit. My computer program sometimes glitches when I hit inset, so I'm going to hit escape. I'll hit I again. I just want to pull that in to get some thickness here. It's doing the same thing. Hit I. There it is. So I'm going to give this mug some thickness by hitting I. And then to basically cut it, I'm going to hit 1, I'm going to hit extrude, and it's already in the X direction. But instead of it going up, I'm going to extrude it going down. Now it looks really, really bad at the bottom here, but we'll clean that up, and that's an easy fix. So I'm going to bring this close to the bottom, and I've got the bottom selected. I'll hit 1 again, I'll hit S. I'm basically going to shrink that end. Right, so we've got that. Now we've got that same rainbow effect, and if I hit Z, you can kind of start seeing that there's some interesting deals here. If I just hit Control R, and I'm gonna look until I get that ring somewhere in the middle, I pull that down close to the bottom. Hit Z, I look back in, and that looks a lot better. If I wanted to get rid of that kind of rainbow effect here, I can go back to face select mode, hit this, hit I, just bring it in just a little bit, and there, it's gone already. So that looks good. That looks a lot better. If I want to get rid of this effect, I can hit Control R, find that ring on the inside, and pull that up. That's not a big deal to me. I don't want to keep adding geometry, but there we go. Okay, so next what I want to do here is I want to add these faces together. Shift, move this thing. Basically what I want to do is I want to take this face, I'll do face select mode. I want to take this face that exists right here and this face, and I want to put them together. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to vertex select mode. I'm going to select the vertex that exists right here. I'm going to hold shift. I'm going to select this vertex, this vertex, and this vertex. And what we can do there is between those 4 vertices, I can hit F, and boom, it added a face there, and that's what I want it to do. And so I'm going to basically continue that process. Hold shift and click these parts here, hit F, and work my way around the mug. So hold shift, click, 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 hit F, and then finally we'll get to the last one. Here, hold shift, click, 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 hit F. Now I'm going to look at my handiwork, and that looks weird. It looks discolored. It doesn't look the right way. The reason being is, and there's something we can do. We can go to flip normals or recalculate. That's gonna, I don't know if you just saw that change right there, but that's gonna make that. I don't know why that works, but it turns it into a different color. But it still doesn't look perfectly right. And there's an easy reason. I'm probably not gonna go into the crazy details here. But I'm hit not Z, but there's a face in the middle here somewhere that I can't quite see. Try to zoom in and get to it. But there's a face that's in between these 2 faces that's basically blocking it. And so I want to see it. I think it's right there. Oh yeah, so you can see that face. It's not supposed to be there. This should be a tunnel, right? That's the idea. And so I'm going to hit X, and I'm going to delete the face, and then I'm going to find the other face that is right here. I'm going to hit X and the face. And so that will smooth that out considerably. And my object looks a lot better now. That's cool. All right. Now, I'm going to also smoothly shade this thing. So I'm going to select everything. I'm going to go to Tools and Shading, excuse me. And I'm going to eventually get to Smooth Selection. There you go, Smooth Shading. And there's my mug. And that looks significantly better. Awesome.